Welcome to episode 17 of 6460, where I tell you 6 things that I love about Star Trek in honor of the 60th anniversary of the franchise. So I've got a short one for you today. I want to tell you about one of my favorite book series. So it is Star Trek Destiny, and it's by David Mack. And the first thing on my list about why I love this particular book series is that it's a trilogy. So it's the first book, Gods of Night. Very bad at the camera. So it's Gods of Night. The second book is Mere Mortals. And the third book is Lost Souls. So yes, I am an old weirdo and I love regular paperbacks. You know, I want to touch and feel the book. I want to flip the pages. And yes, I am one of those horrible people. I bend my spines. I dog ear my pages. I had a coworker offer to lend me some science fiction books when he found out that I really enjoyed science fiction. And I just said no, because I know how some people are very particular about their books. They don't bend the spines. They don't dog ear the pages. They're precious and they really look like they're brand new out of the store. I love on my books. I take them when I go on vacation. I'm the kind of person that I'll put physical hard books into my suitcase and I just lug them around with me. As a teenager, I used to get teased all the time because if you looked in my purse, I was going to have a book in there. But anyway, so I love these books. And the first thing I love about them, of course, I've already said that it's a trilogy, but they're less than 500 pages each. So you can just zoom right through them. Very easy to read. And it's complete. It's only 3. Now, there are some series that I do enjoy, but they're like 6 and 7 books long. This is just 3. Nice, quick read. So the second thing I love about this book series is that you get multiple crews. So you get to revisit TNG and DS9 crews. And you get, of course, new characters as well, but it's always exciting to see the characters that you're familiar with be further developed and further develop their relationships and get new experiences with them. So that's the second thing that I love about this series. The third thing that I like about this series is that it's well paced. David Mack does a really good job with his pacing and with the conversations. It's a well-written book. Books. The fourth thing I love is that there is plenty of action. It's not just all deep thoughts and feelings. There is a lot of action and unexpected action. There are lots of surprises that I really enjoy. The fifth thing that I actually enjoy is that it's not canon. And I kind of even hate when people throw that word around, even though I do it too. I'm a hypocrite. But it does not coordinate with Discovery or Picard or the JJ movies or anything like that. It goes off in its own direction. So again, you don't have to be a huge fan of the TV shows to enjoy these books, because they, even though it's based on the known characters, it's still beautifully written. And I think even if you're not a Star Trek fan, you will enjoy it, because the author does a really good job in exposing enough of past relationships and doing nice exposition in places so that you understand the relationships and the history of the Star Trek universe enough so that you can enjoy these books on their own. So even if you are not a Star Trek fan, I still recommend these books to you. You will enjoy them, and you don't have to know Star Trek back and forth to enjoy these books. And the sixth, and I've got to say my most favorite thing about this series is that there is a satisfying Borg origin. I mean, when I say satisfying, I mean knife and fork, meaty, delicious. If it was a meal, it would be prime rib and, oh, I don't know, whatever your favorite meal is, that is what this Borg origin is. It is just wonderful. If you watched Picard, I really hated the way they treated the Borg in that series. It was so ick. Um, I had issues with the Borg. Anyway, they were just, overpowered in some episodes, and in other episodes, we easily defeated them. I won't say easily, but it was just insane to me, the way it was written. And then we would somehow always manage to overcome just these impossible odds. It was kind of like, I grew up on the He-Man cartoons, and Skeletor would have this great plan, and he'd be going along, and then he would like trip over a rock and lose to He-Man. And that used to tick me off. So I never really cared for the way the Borg were treated in TNG, or in Voyager for the most part. But in this series, in Destiny, I won't tell you what it is or how it's done, but I'm telling you, you get an origin story that makes sense. It makes sense. And it's really, it just made me feel good to read it. Because of the whole time I'm cheering. I talk to my books when I read. Like some people talk to the TV. I talk to the books. I'm like, yeah, wow. It's really a well-written series. And if you choose to read it, I hope that you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed it. And let me know in the comments, because, this series lasts all year long. So you have plenty of time to read these 3 books. And let me know in the comments before we get to the end of 2026 what you thought about them. So that's all, friends. Live long and prosper, and read a good Star Trek book.